Hey, welcome to the what?
But without further ado, let's get it started. Hey, somebody farted in here. Ooh, ooh. Anyway, round number one.
Hey.
Look, 5 minutes on the clock. Is excitement building? Are they doing a good job of building the excitement for this fight coming up?
I don't know if they're doing a good job building the excitement. I think Adesanya is a good fighter. Whittaker is a good fighter as well. I think it's one of those fights that builds itself. So I've heard some things that Adesanya is not as excited. He's a little bit nervous for the fight itself, but everyone gets nervous before a big fight like this, especially a fighter as Whittaker, because Whittaker has the talent. He has the pedigree to actually take Adesanya the distance and actually may come out with a victory. I don't think he will, but it's an opportunity for him to come out with a victory in this fight right here. But I mean, they're not really building it up as much as I would like them to. Adesanya is saying a few things here and there that's some bait. He putting some bait out there so we can hang on to it. Some McGregor quotes, but it's not as good as a McGregor would do. But how do you feel about this fight, man?
Man, I don't know. Like, I need to be excited for this fight because of the fact that, look, Robert Whittaker was a very good champion. Stylebender, very good champion. And you've got these two guys that are colliding, and it could be fireworks. The last one, he got him out 3:30 in round 2 and caught him reaching. And you got to think, as a champion that is Robert Whittaker, that's some things that they're going to fix, you know?
Yeah.
And you got to think, as Adesanya goes up to light heavyweight and he's got that loss to Jan Blachowicz, and it's really showing some of the stuff that you can do. You know, maybe we see something new out of Robert Whittaker. I know Vettori tried to do it, and it wasn't very successful, but this Robert Whittaker.
Vettori was like a big brick wall, though. It was one of those things where he wasn't as agile as some other fighters in the 185er. He to me, it looked like he just stood there and just let Adesanya hit him in the face,
which you can't do. But with this fight, Robert Whittaker ain't no pushover, and that's what's so scary about it. Is like, both these guys went through this murderous row of people to get where they are right now. You've got Adesanya, who, looking at it right now, he goes through Derek Brunson, Anderson Silva, Kevin Gastelum, and then Robert Whittaker for the belt. And then defends it against Yoel Romero, Paulo Costa, dropped one to Blachowicz, Marvin Vettori, and now we're here. Okay, that's cool. But then you look at the challenger. Is this not one of the greatest challengers that you get that comes to the table too? And that's what's crazy about this fight. You got, man, this dude was the champ, right? Now he fighting, let's see, was that for the belt? No, them was just 3 5-minute rounds when he was fighting Jacare, Brunson and all them. Romero fought him twice. Then he goes through, loses to Adesanya, Darren Till, Jared Cannonier, Kevin Gastelum, and now he's back. This fight has history in the making. But I'm still not excited.
Shine, I'm going to use something that you said to me all the time whenever we talk about fighters who fought each other before. It's the same story. We already seen this before. You know what I'm saying? You hit me with this all the time. We've seen this before.
We have, but think about it like this. Like, you got a guy like Conor McGregor who makes a bunch of money, right?
Yeah.
So when he goes out and he fights a Dustin Poirier, and then he's like, I want a rematch, but he wants it in like 3 months or something.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing gonna get fixed by then, right?
Yeah.
And that's when I usually tend to lean towards like, well, we already seen this before. Like, what are we gonna see that's new? You take Robert Whittaker, who has basically been a great champion, but listen to me, when they put him up against Yoel Romero, we went, well, it was a good run, Whittaker, you know.
Hey, I don't know.
We counted him out a bunch and he proved us wrong. Then he goes out and he loses to Adesanya, and it's almost like we forgot he existed, right?
Yeah.
Like
true.
it's just like, oh, well, he sucked this whole time. Well, he didn't. And so now you've got this guy, he's got a chip on his shoulder. The last fight that they had, I got it pulled up right here, 2019. It's 2022. You can change some shit by then.
True.
So it's not
True.
necessarily what we seen before. It's just that whenever you've got like Conor McGregor, he wants to rematch against Nate Diaz in 3 months. And we done seen that, you know.
Hey, I can
you
use the
ain't
same
fixing
logic though.
nothing.
We ain't seen that in a while now. We ain't seen that in a while. He might fix some things that happened the last time he fought, because that last time Conor McGregor fought Nate Diaz, it was controversial as well too. So I mean, I thought
nothing.
I thought Nate Diaz won.
Kind of laughing over ice cream.
Man, that was hilarious. he eat my favorite ice cream though.
Is that strawberry?
Like. That's strawberry shortcake right there. That's strawberry shortcake ice cream.
Bruh. Anyway, real quick,
hey,
who you got?
I was going to ask you the same question, man. I got Adesanya winning this in the third round. I think it goes a little bit longer than what it did the first time around, but I think it goes in the third round. I think Adesanya, it takes him a little bit to feel his way out or feel his way through the process, and then I feel like he catches him in the third round and actually puts him down. What do you feel about this fight, man?
You know I got to be extra.
You do.
I got to be extra. I was saying that to somebody when I was like, I'm so extra. All right, this is what I got. I got Robert Whittaker edging out a close victory or a come from behind victory in this fight, becoming the champion again, but then Adesanya beating him handedly in the trilogy. Just
you're making some drama there.
Look, because they're going to fight again for the third time. He's going to fight him in the trilogy. And then from there, what we're going to be looking at is a third fight that's going to be like, okay, yeah, nah, we want to see that. We want to see that because it was come from behind victory. He going to get his left eye. It's going to get cut or swollen. Listen to me now. I'm about to pull off some Mystic Max shit right here today.
Max shit.
He gonna either get his left eye cut or it's gonna be swollen. He gonna fight through anniversary and he's gonna pull off the comeback or upset win, and then he's gonna get beat in the trilogy. Bow. That's what you heard it here first. Round number 2.
There ain't gonna be no trilogy. You're gonna knock him out in the third round. It's gonna be over, man.
Back